So hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I want to talk about how to create a bomb vision board on your phone. I don't know if people say bomb still, but we're rolling with it. We're rolling with it. I don't know if people say rolling anymore either. But anyways, today, with it being the beginning of the year 2021, I'm a little late. Because I think it's the 6th of January. So I'm a little late. But you can really make a vision board, a vision, whatever you want to call it, at any time of the year, because it really doesn't have to be at the beginning of the year, but most people do their vision boards at the beginning of the year. And so I've seen some videos about people doing their vision boards and create a vision board with me and all that kind of stuff. And I wanted to kind of do a different kind of take on it, only because that's just what I do. Yeah, that's just what I do. And so I wanted to share how I create my vision board on my phone. So, but before we get into how I do this and how it's going to really just change your life, you're just going to be like, wow, Amber, you're a genius. No, just kidding. But you might. You might. No, but before we get into that, I wanted to share like what a vision board is. If you do not know, a vision board pretty much is like, some sort of board with all of your visions on it. Self-explanatory. Things that you want to accomplish, the goals that you have for yourself, things that you want to see to fruition in that year. Typically it's a year, but it really doesn't matter. So people typically like do these boards and they cut things out of magazines, and whether it's they want to go skiing and things like that, so they put it on the board and they refer to it throughout the year. And I've subscribed to that, and I've done that for about 3 years, and then I just started doing it on my phone because I was like, why not? And I honestly will say that having it on my phone has served me better than having it in my room that I'm not in most of the day. I'm typically on my phone, so I just subscribe to having the vision board on your phone, because here's the thing. It's important to refer to it as much as you can. Now, when it comes to the vision board, people typically say, well, I have a goal. I want to learn how to ski. I want to start public speaking. I want to meet or be on a cover of a magazine or something like that. But for me, because I'm a little weird, I'd like to do things a little different. I like to go deeper with this vision board and this life visioning and all this vision stuff, and actually like change who I am. Now, I talk on this channel a lot about belief systems and how your belief system is so important, because when you change your belief system on the inside, it is reflected in your external reality. And it's important because here's the thing. When it comes to your belief system really essentially is the equivalent to the rules of your game. And I know that sounds weird, but when it comes to this, it's a dream. But it's your dream. And so your belief system is what creates the rules for your dream. And so when it comes to vision boards and stuff like that, I do put goals and things that I want to accomplish and things that I want to do, and fun things like that, like skiing, snowboarding, and things like that. But I also go a lot deeper than that. I want to change my perception and how I view the world and my belief system. And so essentially I'm changing me and my world. So I do go a lot deeper. And so I put things that are like kind of symbolic when it comes to my vision board, like Michelle Obama is on there with Barack. And that symbolizes to me how I want to feel in a relationship, because the picture that I have of them in my vision board is him looking at her lovingly. She's just like she's like looking so feminine with her hand over her heart, and it's just one of those pictures that is like, wow, he really loves her. And that's the kind of love that I want. And so um, it's more than just like goals that I want to achieve, it's how I want to feel. And I think that's important when it comes to your vision board, is not just to put things that you want to achieve, but how do you want to feel? How do you want to feel? That is important. So, when it comes to creating my vision board, I utilize Pinterest. Now, Pinterest has an option. If you haven't used Pinterest, they have an option where you can create a board that is secret. And I'm not sharing my vision board with y'all or nobody. I mean, because there's some intimate things on there, and yeah, I'm not sharing it with you guys. But yeah, well, perhaps people do see it. I'm sure they do, but I'm not worried about them. Um, but there is an option on Pinterest where you can create a board that is secret and only for your eyes. And so that's what I do. I utilize Pinterest and I create a vision board on Pinterest, and I utilize that. But I take it a step further. Now, with the new updates, especially with Instagram and some like Zoom and all that kind of stuff, you can utilize green screens. So I've taken it a step further, and I wanted to show how I like to create things for my vision board to put on Pinterest. And again, the great thing about having your board secret on Pinterest is that you can refer to it throughout the day. Now, why is this important? So before I show you some of the things that I've created with the green screen and myself, and it's complete bomb and genius and all this stuff, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that's ever come up with this. I'm sure I'm not. But why is it important to have it rated, hold on, radio? How do you say that word? Readily? Readily? Is it readily? Readily available. You know what I mean? Why is this important? Let me tell you why. And this is critical, okay? When it comes to creating your life and creating the rules, which are your belief systems, right? Thoughts create. Our thoughts create. And so for me, and I'm human, and we're all human, we have not so great thoughts sometimes. We can go, and our thoughts can lead to other thoughts that can lead us down this whole spiraling, like down negativity and all this kind of stuff. But instead, we know that our thoughts create. Our belief system is what's reflected in our reality. But instead of going down negativity when our thoughts when our thoughts start spiraling out of control, refer to that on your phone. You can take your phone everywhere, even in the bathroom. If you're on the toilet and your thoughts are spiraling, break out your phone, go to your vision board. And this is another reason why it's great to have things that evoke feeling on your vision board, is to feel the state, even if you're on the toilet. Feel the state of love, feeling thought about, feeling protected, feeling safe, feeling free. These things, So it's great to have things that you want to experience and goals, and whether you want to do public speaking, career goals, or whatever, but what is the feeling of it? Now, I know some people call it mood board, and I'm not quite sure why, but I can suspect that might be the reason. How do you want to feel? Okay. And so landing in the feeling of feeling loved, looking at Barack, look at Michelle, feeling loved and protected, provided for, life is always providing for me. These kind of things, it's going to help you stop that downward spiral of these thoughts that lead to other thoughts that lead to this whole like negativity. And so it's important. And that's why it's important. And this is why I'm a big fan of having it on your phone versus like on a board that just stays in your room or wherever it might be. Having something that's going to help you, because essentially that's how I use my vision board. Again, I do have times where I'm not feeling the greatest. And in those moments, I refer to my vision board and I get my thoughts back on track, because it's important for us to really Focus on what we're trying to create. Focus on what we're choosing for ourselves. That's why this is important. And so when I started, and then again, I had the traditional one with the board, didn't work that good, and I went to the one on my phone, works a lot better, and actually, um, quick shifts, things just, I mean, it's crazy. That's why I'm a big fan of having it on your phone. So Pinterest, and I'm gonna show you how I utilize the green screen to make it bomb. I don't know if people say that. I just said that again. I mean, but to make it bomb. So anyways, I'm going to edit this video and I'm going to show you how I do that. So I'm just chilling and you guys, like I'm about to get on my private plane with my G-Wagon, in the background. It's just an amazing life. And boom, now I'm in Costa Rica. Okay, like I done flew to Costa Rica and it's hot as hell and I got a sweater on, but hey, life visioning, you know what I mean? So there you have it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up if you found value in it. I do invite you to subscribe to my channel. I do videos on business, life, and everything in between. I'd like to talk about feminine energy on this channel and landing in your femininity and your feminine energy. That's important, truly is. And that's all. And I would check you guys in the next video. Peace.